चलो,
कौन बनाओ?
let's switch some gears here now
Okay.
Okay,
and
let's go.
move on.
Second
to-
tab खोल के नया
Yes.
streaming service.
Move on to something. Move on to something that I loved. Like I had a very good time with the Romantics on Netflix.
Yeah.
Again, we're covering all OTT platforms. Like Hotstar पे क्या है? I don't know.
The Night Manager.
The
मैंने वो
Night
भी
Manager,
देखा.
I saw that. Hey! Wow, dude, everyone's going all at it.
Yeah.
So another great series on is The Romantics, which is a docu-series
Yeah.
made by Smriti
Mundhra.
Mundhra.
Smriti Mundhra.
Smriti Mundhra.
Mhm.
So basically, it follows the life of Yash Raj, Yash Chopra,
Yash Chopra.
and Aditya Chopra
Yeah.
by extension.
Yash Raj and the YRF
YRF
studios
films.
at large.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So how it all started. It's a super romanticized version of one of the biggest romantic directors of our country. What do you guys think of that, Snail?
Loved it.
Loved it.
Loved it. Because so with that, the thing is, जिस सिनेमा के बारे में वो बात कर रहे थे ना, वो सिनेमा देखते हुए मैं बड़ा हुआ हूँ. ठीक है. मतलब I fully
The
agree.
line you said that line like you were in one of his movies. Like that was a dialogue.
उसमें उसमें क्या सीन है ना, एक्चुअली आई कम फ्रॉम अ वेरी बॉलीवुड मैनियक फैमिली. ठीक है.
All of you.
Yeah, all of us.
Oh, okay.
Like मतलब my dad not that much. But
We should do an episode of Pop Rap with your parents then, dude. That'll be interesting. right?
bro, alag level. So my dad was a filmmaker in
Yeah.
Mumbai
Oh, wow.
back in
Oh.
the day. So that's why he's not that startled with Bollywood.
Yeah.
But my mom, myself, my siblings, all of us are like maniacs when it comes to Bollywood. So while I was growing up, I was watching like जो हम लोग की उस टाइम की फिल्म्स आ रही थी, धूम 2, ये सब वो तो हम देख ही रहे थे. But because of my mom and my grandmother, we were watching films like Chandni, Guide, for that matter.
Oh,
Till
wow.
that extent, we were watching
Wow.
films, right? So DDLJ, this like growing up, I remember saying this to my mother कि यार I hope जब तक मैं मुंबई जाऊँ ये लोग मराठा मंदिर से DDLJ निकाल ना दे, क्योंकि मुझे मराठा मंदिर में DDLJ
So
देखनी है.
sweet.
So ठीक है, so I come from one of those families, and when I watch people talk about these films, like I cannot have these conversations with a random person this day because they haven't seen films. कभी नहीं देखी है लोगों ने.
मैंने भी नहीं देखा.
ठीक है. So yeah, when they talk about films like these and they talk about the backstories of these films, it takes me, it feels like कि I'm talking to someone who is well versed with these films as well versed as I am.
Yeah.
And this gives me an opportunity to talk to someone. तो वो एक तरफ से वो हो वन वे कम्युनिकेशन रहा है, पर मैं अपने रिएक्शंस दे के मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि ओ टू वे कम्युनिकेशन इज हैपनिंग. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट कभी कभी विद समवन. चांदनी की वो छोटी छोटी डिटेल्स व्हेन ही सेज कि मैंने उसको व्हाइट कपड़े इसलिए पहनाए, एंड देन श्रीदेवी हैड अ प्रॉब्लम कि मैं सिर्फ व्हाइट क्यों पहन रही हूं, एंड
Even her mother got involved.
mother got
Yeah.
involved, things like these. लम्हे देखिए.
नहीं देखी नहीं है,
नहीं.
but I saw the part. that
Exactly.
Yeah.
So लम्हे is a film जिसको आप कह सकते हो ahead of its time. ठीक है. या ये भी कह सकते हो कि उस टाइम पे nobody was expecting someone to make a film where a 40, 50, 60-year-old man falls in love with a 25-year-old woman.
Yeah.
Who is the daughter
Who is the daughter of his first love.
ex-flame, yeah.
So films like these were a Yash Chopra film.
Yeah.
And उससे आई थिंक यश चोपड़ा एंड यश राज फिल्म्स ने बॉलीवुड को जिस तरीके से डिफाइन किया है,
Yeah.
उस तरीके
No,
से
like but sure, but
यार
I mean let's not.
टॉप ब्रो.
I mean among the top.
Of course among
Yeah,
the
yeah,
top.
but this is a very lens focused
Of
documentary.
course,
It's
of
from
course.
a specific
it's about Yash Chopra,
Raj.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Film's
about
lens,
his cinema. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but there's a lot of aspect of cinema that they missed also. But let's not
हाँ,
get
मैं-
into
That's
that.
the
But
cinema as a
going
larger
by
discussion.
this, yeah, that's cinema as a larger discussion.
हाँ,
They
मैं-
were only going for romantic films, and
Yeah.
that was their angle.
Exactly. मैं वर्ल्ड सिनेमा के और सिनेमा के एस्पेक्ट्स
Yeah.
और 3 एक्ट सिनेमा 4 एक्ट सिनेमा की बात नहीं
हाँ.
कर रहा हूँ.
Just talking about like
या कि बॉलीवुड को जिस तरीके से यश
Exactly.
चोपड़ा ने और यशराज फिल्म्स ने इम्पैक्ट किया है,
that is
अफेक्ट
yeah,
किया,
without doubt.
वो उससे ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट शायद ही
Yeah.
किसी का कभी
And
पड़ा.
one thing for sure is like time and again Yash Chopra and after him Aditya Chopra also,
Yeah.
they've saved Bollywood commercially so many times.
Commercially
Yeah.
also,
Delivering
yes.
a crucial hit where people were turning away. That's what happened with Chandni also, no?
Exactly.
They mentioned ki people are not
Not
turning
good.
up to see the cinema.
Are you seeing a repeating pattern, by the way?
Yeah, again
Right?
with YRF only.
How things happen.
Yeah, Pathan again. It's YRF.
Yeah. So in the documentary they talk
Doom
about
also.
Yeah.
in the documentary they talk about a time in the 80s where people weren't going for romantic movies anymore to the theater.
Yeah.
It was moving into more into
Action, drama,
spectacle
Yeah.
kind of cinema. Like Dawn, that's the Angry Young Man.
The
came
Angry
out,
Young Man
yeah.
phase.
came out during that time, and so after that it went back to romantic. There was like a shift. So we are
Yeah.
we are in the time right now where people are not going for romantic movies and they're going for bigger action spectacle more. And it maybe in a few years.
One day Aditya Chopra will be like, chalo,
Next
romance ko
Yeah.
वापस
let's
trend
वापस ले
करा
आते हैं.
जाए.
And then he'll direct his next movie.
Yeah, and then Shah Rukh Khan will again be in Switzerland.
He's
Yeah.
directed only 2, right? Or
Who?
3?
Aditya.
Yeah.
Aditya, I think. Okay, let's count. There was
Mohabbatein, DDLJ.
DDLJ, Mohabbatein, Befikre.
Befikre
रब
was
ने
there.
बना दी जोड़ी.
There's directions.
Yeah.
Rabne is his direction.
Rabne is his direction.
Befikre is his direction.
Befikre is his direction.
Okay,
He
four
talked
then.
about it in the final episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
He thought that India is ready for a rom-com,
Yeah.
but not so much. We still
Yeah, he talked about
value
it,
the emotional aspect of
Mhm.
it and all of that.
So in 4 movies though, to have this much impact is crazy.
Yeah,
Like actually, he had the most impact with DDLJ, and then Mohammed also had a lot of impact.
yeah.
But DDLJ, dude,
The
what a
making of DDLJ
what a
and just
beautiful.
how inspiring that story is to hear. कि
Yeah.
All of these people are very young people.
Yeah.
Like, and the fact that he did not allow older people on the set also. He's like, I
Yeah.
want this to be a young set. I want this to be done by young people.
Yeah.
That's why he got Uday Chopra and Karan Johar as his ADs
Correct.
for the shoot as well.
Yeah.
So वो भी काफी wholesome moment था कि you see that the legacy is now going from one master of the craft to his son.
Yeah.
And like even the way that it's still a romantic film, it's still something that
Yeah.
Yash Chopra would
Yeah.
have made back in the day. But the subtle changes that Pam Chopra talks about, not a chiffon sari, I'll give her a silk sari.
Yeah.
Silk saree.
So ये छोटा छोटा चीजें जो which are changing, but the
But-
crux of it is still the
But
same.
dude, I was very sad, man. They didn't mention movies like Dil To Pagal Hai.
They did mention actually, and
They
they
brushed
just
over it, yeah.
barely.
Yes, so
I
they
want
were
to hear more about it.
So
you know?
yeah, so they were like, hum like, I think the world was done with a love triangle,
Hmm.
and that's why they wanted to change the.
What do you as individuals like more, DDLJ or Dil To Pagal Hai? I prefer Dil To Pagal Hai as a movie.
No, I like DDLJ better.
You like DDLJ more?
Yeah.
This guy?
Dil to pagal hai, bro.
I like Dil To Pagal a little bit.
I
more.
think Dil To
Yeah.
Pagal Hai is more is younger, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Made
Would you
by an
also
older filmmaker.
Yeah.
What
Would
do
you
think
also say that
Crazy.
it's a little bit more modern than DDLJ?
Why
Definitely.
younger? Why
why-
younger?
No,
Yeah.
not just younger. Like in terms of its setting also. Like DDLJ is set, of course, parts of it are in London, but most of the film is set in the heartland of India. DDLJ is more, Dil To Pagal is more city. It's more urban.
Urban, yeah.
All the characters are
Fair.
based out of
हाँ,
cities.
Yeah.
हो
that
सकता है,
makes
हो
sense.
सकता है. That's
Yeah.
why. And I
Also,
think.
there's a dance troupe.
Yeah.
वो तो urban area में होगा.
हाँ. घोड़े जैसी
Yeah.
चाल,
Dude,
हाथी
Oh, songs
a
I
dance
prefer
troupe,
Dil
a
To
dance
Pagal
troupe
hai.
where the main people can't even dance properly.
Yeah.
Who are those other side
Bro,
characters?
I-
They're in production actually.
I
Sorry, my bad.
actually think why we like I think मैं दिल तो पागल है से ज़्यादा connect इसलिए किया क्योंकि उसके जो
evergreen songs. like-
evergreen songs, yeah, I
Yeah.
think the songs of the
Of course,
film
yeah.
yeah.
are just like on
So
next
good.
Bolisi
level.
Suraj,
So good.
Next
अरे रे
level.
क्या हुआ?
Yeah.
दिल तो पागल है.
हाँ, so DDLJ
लेके oh man. great song.
DDLJ in itself is so DDLJ ना अब फिल्म से ज्यादा एक माइलस्टोन
हाँ,
और एक
cult है वो
इमोशन
अब।
कल्ट बन चुका है
Yeah.
DDLJ.
Like literally Maratha Mandir.
मतलब
का
हाँ,
net worth will go down
And like,
if they
if you are a
stop
film that
filming
is
it.
being quoted in other films
Yeah.
because of that iconic scene, that
Exactly.
train scene, वो कितने जगह पे आया
कितनी
होगा?
जगह
Yeah,
पे
correct.
है.
So, like,
spoofed and recreated
exactly.
a million times.
And I think they've rightly said कि Raj was everything.
हाँ.
एंड वही चीज आदित्य चोपड़ा ने शायद शाहरुख को बोली भी थी जब दैट वेरी फेमस थिंग जो इंटरनेट पे भी काफी वायरल हो रही है कि एक हीरो जो है वो इंडिया का सबसे बड़ा सुपरस्टार तब बन सकता है जब हर माँ को उसमें अपना बेटा देखे, हर बहन को उसमें अपना भाई देखे और
हाँ.
हर कॉलेज की लड़की को उसमें अपना प्यार दिखे.
सही है.
तो
Yeah.
एंड which is so right when you think of it right now
Yeah.
कि there is absolutely no other possibility permutation combination that will make you a superstar
Correct.
until and unless all three factors are
Like
ticked.
I loved that but aspect of शाहरुख खान saying कि यार मेरे को तो बनना ही नहीं था
हाँ,
Yeah.
रोमांटिक हीरो.
मुझे
मुझे
बनना ही
डर
नहीं
जैसी
था.
पिक्चरें करनी है, मुझे
Yeah.
बाकी
मुझे
जैसी
एक्शन
पिक्चरें
करना
करनी
है,
है,
जबरदस्ती
action करना है
एक्शन
मेरे को.
घुसवाया DDLJ
Yeah,
के
correct.
अंदर last
Exactly.
scene
Yeah,
में.
last
correct. That's a
sequence.
very interesting.
So I think
So all that, but also, dude, the more beautiful part of it, the more romantic part of it was Yash Chopra's journey.
yeah.
Right. That was the actual
His
the more
personal
romantic
journey,
part. His
yeah.
personal journey of how he started out, joined his
Under BR
brother,
Chopra,
Chopra's
then
brother.
he walked out.
Then, so I was also watching Shah Rukh's interview that he had done like 10 years back
Yeah.
with Yash Chopra.
That they've shown
During
in
Jab
the-
Tak Hai Jaan. During Jab Tak Hai Jaan.
After the
The one that
promotions
they've
of Jab
shown
Tak
in
Hai
the
Jaan.
final
Yeah,
episode.
Correct,
Huh.
that one. And in that, Yash Chopra goes into more detail
Yeah.
about how he got this. He was like, so his brother didn't want him to join BR Chopra Productions because his brother was like, कि, यार तुम करोगे, तुम यहाँ पे काम नहीं करोगे, तुम मेरे भाई हो, तुम लगे यार तुम
Yeah.
तो ऐसे
You'll
तुम
get
वेले बैठे
comfortable,
you'll get
yeah.
very comfortable. I want you to like go assist other people. So he joined one other director at the time. I'm forgetting the name right now, but he joined one other director, and he was like, कि यार this director is too fast. Like अभी 3 दिन का शेड्यूल था, इसने एक दिन में खत्म कर दिया,
Yeah.
2 दिन में खत्म कर दिया.
Yeah.
उस टाइम पे तो होता था ये सब कि बहुत जल्दी शूट करके खत्म कर दिया जल्दी, तो लाइक यार मैं सीखूंगा कैसे. तो he's like नहीं मैं अपने हिसाब से सीखूंगा, but I'll learn under you.
Yeah.
So he didn't even go to college. He was going to become an engineer.
Hmm.
He decided not to become an engineer. Yash Chopra. His education was already booked, like I think in London or something.
Okay.
They had already he had already gotten a seat there. He was on his way there. But then he was like at the last minute he was like, "Nahin, I'll just join my brother
Yeah.
and this is what I'll just follow my passion. I don't want to be forever be questioning कि यार
हाँ.
what if."
He would have also said, अब्बा घर छोटा होगा, गाड़ी छोटी होगी, पर मैं खुश
खुश
रहूंगा.
रहूंगा.
पर ना तो इसका
Great.
घर छोटा है, ना तो इसकी
That-
गाड़ी छोटी
ना
है.
studio
Because it
छोटा
paid
है.
off, man.
Studio छोटा
Like
है.
how many bets he made in his career and they all
bro.
paid off.
And
you know,
all,
like,
yeah,
wow.
like
That's
I-
why I think that the impact that we were talking about, the
Hmm.
Yash Raj impact, it's
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
the commercial successes time and again,
Time
time
yeah,
and again.
again, true.
Whenever the industry needs a big hit, go to Yash Chopra, he'll
Yeah.
give you a big hit.
You know, I remember, so I am a big Hrithik fan, right? ये
Yes,
मैं
yes.
time and again बोलता
उसके
रहता
घर
हूँ.
भर जाता है.
अबे
Yeah, yeah.
यार मतलब
बाहर घर के बाहर for his birthday.
Yeah.
किसी दिन he'll invite me to his place.
हाँ.
Hrithik,
You in the
You
home
come.
dress.
Hrithik, if you stumble upon this podcast. But anyway, so so Hrithik ने जब मूवी करी, जब उसने अपना करियर स्टार्ट किया, एंड कहो ना प्यारा हैपेंड. ही वॉज एन लाइक ओवरनाइट सक्सेस. मतलब ऐसा कि वो पिक्चर रिलीज हुई और सारा इंडिया पागल हो गया था कि ओ ये
Yeah.
कौन है, ठीक
Okay.
है, ये
नया सुपरस्टार आ गया.
ये ऋतिक रोशन आ गया है, ठीक है.
Yeah.
फिर उसके बाद उसने सीरीज ऑफ ऐसी फिल्म्स करी जो उतनी नहीं चली या मल्टीकास्ट में थी, जिसमें
Okay.
ऋतिक रोशन के ऊपर एज अ लीड हीरो वो स्पॉटलाइट नहीं था. जैसे फिजा आई, वो उतनी नहीं चली. मिशन कश्मीर उतनी नहीं चली. यादें उतनी नहीं चली. ऑल्सो वाज अ मल्टीकास्ट.
K3 का.
देन केम कभी खुशी कभी गम, बट उसमें ही वाज नॉट द हीरो,
Yeah.
राइट?
I mean,
Correct,
you
he
are
was.
paired against Shah Rukh
Shah
Khan
Rukh
and
Khan
Amitabh
and
Bachchan.
Amitabh
अमिताभ बच्चन,
correct,
राइट? ठीक है. एंड देन हैपेंड, आप मुझे अच्छे लगने लगे, ना तुम जानो ना मुझसे दोस्ती करोगी, मैं प्रेम की दीवानी हूँ. कुछ नहीं चल रहा था.
Hmm.
एंड देन ही वाज लाइक, हिज फादर वाज लाइक, आओ बेटा मैं चलवाता हूँ तुम.
हाँ.
फिर आया कोई मिल गया, राइट? एंड देन
Correct.
आती है लक्ष्य, फिर आती है क्रिश, जो कि ये मूवीज चली, बट उसका इमेज जब चेंज हुआ एक
वो
सेक्स
war.
सिंबल वाला, वो हुआ धूम 2 में,
Dhoom 2, okay.
विच
हाँ.
वाज यश राज. जिस तरीके से एग्जैक्टली जो स्टाइल, जो स्टाइल आइकॉन, जो एक दैट सेक्स सिंबल, दैट
Yeah.
कूल, दैट दैट सुआव, दैट
correct.
वो इमेज जो ऋतिक आज
That is
वॉर
true,
में
sir.
कैरी कर रहा है,
वहां से वो शुरू
वो
हुआ है.
वहां से
आज
वो
तक है
शुरू
और
हुआ.
वो.
आई थिंक
Yeah, fair.
and I think that's why Hrithik Roshan had that much role to play in the Romantics also,
Yeah.
because I think he also somewhere or the other knows that if not for Yash Raj, we don't know where whether war would have happened
But
or not.
can you believe that guy used to lose to Aditya
Aditya
Chopra at
Chopra in
dancing?
dancing.
Like
I
how
mean,
sexy would
yeah.
Aditya Chopra be today?
I want to see that. Yeah, I swear.
If he pursued acting, man.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
I want to see Aditya
Yeah.
Chopra in Nach Baliye season.
In Nach
whatever.
Baliye
Yeah.
season,
That's
whatever.
what he
Yeah.
said. Never, right?
Dancing with the
death of him.
stars.
Yeah.
And then, bro, after Dhoom 2, it's just been him with that
This persona.
वो
Yeah.
वो persona गया ही नहीं है फिर
Yeah.
उसके बाद.
Even Dhoom का story, I mean, the way he made Dhoom. अब अभिषेक
Yeah.
बच्चन का भी similar ही story था. Flop after flop after flop, films are not working out.
Hmm.
And then he makes a film like a byproduct. कि
Yeah.
ये है, इतना budget है, इतना time है,
Yeah.
ये script है, जाओ और कर लो.
Yeah, Dhoom.
And he actually said that I spent more on the bikes than on the
The
actors.
Correct.
actors,
Correct.
yes.
Makes sense though.
Yeah.
They get
But
the
what
iconic
a
bikes.
film they've made out of
Like,
that.
Yeah.
Dude, I know the word Hayabusa only because of that
Because of-
movie.
yeah,
I had no idea what
I mean,
the
who
fuck is
would have
Hayabusa,
thought
dude.
कि I mean एक बाइक के पूरे इंडस्ट्री पे इतना बड़ा
Yeah,
इम्पैक्ट
correct.
बड़ा impact
लोग
है.
थिएटर के बाहर
Like,
जाकर
dude,
रेविंग कर रहे हैं.
If you go back and watch it today, story was खास है नहीं.
Exactly.
You know?
Heist ही तो है.
Yeah, heist.
ठीक है.
And a basic heist movie even.
Yeah.
Like with like very weird cuts and all whatever.
Yeah. I mean, Dhoom
But it
2
works
was
because of
Dhoom 2
those
was well
bikes.
made. Dhoom 2 में
Bro,
story वोरी था,
yeah,
surprise
Dhoom
element था.
तो-
And that heist scene जब वो
Yeah.
ऐसे खड़े रह के वो चला के निकालता है.
And then the
The
magnet,
diamond.
the diamond
magnet
वाला
chase
है.
वाला.
The magnet chase, हाँ. So wait, that's what now,
हाँ.
you know. Yash Raj films and Yash Chopra, I think, जो impact Bollywood पे at least. And as romantics से we've learned, they don't like the term Bollywood that
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
The Indian film industry.
But it's fine. I don't think it's that big, bro.
जो impact हिंदी film cinema
Yeah.
मतलब हिंदी films पे है, जो impact Indian cinema पे है, I think that's like it deserves a hats off.
Yeah.
One more thing though.
Yeah.
I was watching an interview of Smriti Mundhra, the
Okay.
director of the series,
Yeah.
on with Sucharita on her channel.
Mm-hmm.
And in that she talked about interviewing these people, and one of the questions Sarita asked was, what happened to the Salman Khan footage? Like,
Yeah.
you obviously
Huh.
shot with him. What happened to
Yeah.
that? She was just like, dude, we had 400 hours or so
Mm-hmm.
of
footage,
archival
huh.
footage. Also, plus all these interviews that we conducted, at least
Yeah,
2-hour
yeah.
interviews,
Yeah.
more or
Each,
less,
yeah.
with each of these people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so much this thing to, and we had we had to be very strict about.
Yeah.
Narratively, we have to follow this narrative kind of.
Mhm.
Like, we
Of
had
course,
narrative
yeah.
beats to hit,
Mhm.
and it just that's why it just couldn't be made. But hopefully there'll be a director's cut. So that'll be interesting, dude.
Yeah.
So much archive footage exists. If you just make
Yeah.
another
True,
director's
yeah.
cut,